All right, welcome back into Indiebnb. Today we have Kalani Hubbard from Skye Hoshi Anime Girl, a film coming out soon off of the Sky Dance Productions. Is that right?
Pure Magic Pictures.
Pure Magic Pictures. Come on, Grant. What are we doing here? I got Skye Hoshi in my head, bro.
It's there, yeah. There's the Sky, yeah.
The Sky. It's there. It's good. Well, Welcome on, man. You know, he's sitting in Brooklyn. So, you know, how are things over there? How's everything going up there?
Dude, going good. It snowed today for the first time in like all year, all winter. So, you know, good day. Good first snow. Took it long enough.
Nothing like a February 28th snow. Get late Feb. Hey, don't forget that winter's still here. You cannot wear a jacket. You cannot wear a light coat right now. Get a big one. Yeah. Well, awesome. Well, you know, you contacted us through our Instagram about, you know, and just wanted to talk shop about the movie. Like, look, talk to us about Skye Hoshi Anime Girl. Give us the background. Talk to us all about it. We want to know.
Yeah. Totally. So Skye Hoshi Anime Girl is an indie movie. It's a feature film. It's a fantasy about an anime character who falls out of her poster, becomes real, and then has to find her way back to her anime before it's destroyed. And so, you know, kind of the cool part about the movie is like, or, you know, what kind of relates to this podcast is like, the lead character is actually in a band. And so she falls into his life, and you know, the band has this whole band dynamic as well. And it's just a really fun movie. It's got a lot of heart, a lot of comedy, and it's like it's a fun fantasy. If you like ramen and lasers in anime, you're in.
Ramen, lasers, and anime. I mean, I'm all in. I like it.
Man.
I personally I've not delved in, but you know, I've tons and tons of friends who are like, dude, you got to get into this. And he goes, like, once you start going, you won't stop because it's just
it's so good. Yeah. You know what's funny is you know, it's definitely like people who like anime will definitely love this movie, but if you've never watched anime before, it's an easy watch. Like, you don't have to really know much about anime to enjoy it, but there are some good Easter eggs. If you do know anime, you're like, okay, yeah, I see what they did.
I like it. Now you play is the band in the movie the rare Candies, and then you are the drummer, right? Correct?
Yes, I am the drummer in the band. And yeah, so the movie, there's a few different scenes with the band, and I'm the quiet drummer who doesn't say a lot, but he rocks really hard in the background. You know, that's what you got to do.
Awesome. Well, like, is this your first movie, or is this the second or third one you've done? Like, what's your
this is I've dabbled in acting for a long time, so I've been in and out of different projects and stuff. So I play drums, and I play guitar and write songs, and I've been in bands, you know, my whole life. So it just seemed fun to be like, all right, I'll do this. I'll play the drummer. I can do that. Yeah. So I play the drummer in the band, and I actually play drums and I play guitar in the actual like music, the recording, which we can talk about in a minute. But this is my third feature film. So really excited about it. I think this one rocks pretty hard.
I like it. So how long did it take to film? You know, what that process look like? I mean, were you guys, you know, 10-hour days? We're grinding till 4 a.m? Like, what'd that look like?
Yeah. It's pretty full days, like, you know, 10 to 12-hour days. But we filmed it pretty quick for a movie. It was 12 days of filming. So we just like jam-packed through the like end to end, packed the movie and filmed it all in 12 days. And it was a lot of fun. It was this pretty small cast and crew. So we just kind of had a lot of fun just making art and making a fun fantasy film. So,
yeah. Did y'all do it in Brooklyn, or did you guys do it somewhere else, or where was it?
Yeah, we filmed in Brooklyn. So we filmed in our studio with some of it, and then we filmed all over the city, and then we actually filmed, which is really exciting, at the big anime convention in Manhattan. It's called Anime NYC. It's put on by Crunchyroll, and like it's the huge one, you know. And so we were able to go there and film for a couple days, and that was like a really cool thing to do too. So
that's awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome. Did you guys get to participate in the festival too while you guys were filming, or like you just filmed and got out of there?
Yeah, mostly filmed and got out of there because we had so much to get. But it was really cool. I mean, we had a lot of different people come up to us and be like, "Whoa!" So our actress was, dressed as the anime character. Her name's Olivia, and she did an awesome job. But it was day one, and she goes in, and everybody's like coming up to her, and be like, "Oh, what character are you dressed as? That's so cool!" And it was really fun. She was like, "Oh, I'm a new character. I'm Skye Hoshi," and it was cool for it to be so accepted and celebrated in the convention. We're like, okay, I think we got something here. We got past the official anime fans, so
I mean, I bet like them having a chance to maybe be in the film, I bet like we'll be like, dang, I need to go watch that. I want to see if I got in that shot or this shot or whatever.
Yeah, it was fun. We came up to a couple different people and we're like, hey, do you want to be in this? And they're like, oh, that sounds cool. So we got, different people into the movie, and that we're just like attending the convention, and it was sick, man. It was dope.
That's awesome. Well, it sounds like the film. When's it come out? What's the what's the situation?
Yeah. So the movie comes out April 21st. You can go to skyehoshi.com. It's SKYEHOSHI, skyehoshi.com. And we're doing a really cool thing that I'm very excited about. So we're doing different show times, and it's basically like a digital movie theater, like a digital premiere. Cool. So you can get tickets, and then you can watch the movie with me and like the other cast and crew, like you were there in the theater with us. So it's going to be like a cool thing where you get to watch it with us. We're actually going to have some like a music performance beforehand by some rare Candies, and then we'll watch the film, and then after we'll do like a little bit of a Q&A type thing. So it's going to be like a live event. And so we have a couple different show times. So we're really looking forward to that. So people can like get tickets and come be a part of the movie and watch it. And then once the movie's done, or, once the premiere is over, they actually will get a link to own the movie as well. So they just get it and they can watch it anytime afterwards. So we're looking forward to that. And then, of course, a couple weeks after that, it's going to end up on our streaming platform, Pure Magic Pictures, where all of our movies are. So, it's going to be a really fun, interactive experience, man. It's going to be sick.
Wow, that is so cool. I never thought about like being able to, I thought like I've done like, I bought like Rough and Rowdy or like these other live like boxing or whatever events, but like I never thought about, hey, like let's do like it's like we're at the movie theater with the cast and crew. That's sick.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's our first time doing something like that. We've done different types of like premieres and stuff, but we decided to do this live version, and people seem pretty pumped on it. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like, we'll see how it goes. I think maybe we'll do another one after this.
Yeah, nice. And you mentioned you guys have a streaming platform. So talk about that. Like, how many other films are on there? Is there series on there? What is that?
Yeah. So we have a streaming platform. It's literally like the smallest version of Netflix you can imagine. We have apps on like iPhone, Android, Roku, Apple TV, all that stuff. And or you can watch it like on a web browser, but it's basically all of the movies and shows that we've created goes on there, and we have like weekly stuff that we release, episodic things. And so we have like a food show, we have a geek news show, which is really fun. The geek news show is called Good Magical Morning. And it's really fun because we have a section on there called Music of the Week, where we highlight an indie band and we watch like one of their music videos. And so that's always really fun. And then we have a Spotify playlist that is called Music of the Week as well. So, every week we add a song to the Spotify playlist as well. So it's really cool. Yeah. So we love like indie tunes here. So we're always doing something with indie music. And we're big fans. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, like that runs, right in our alley, and it's a perfect transition to, the score of the movie and, kind of the band within the film, but also the band outside the film and the making of all the music. Like, it sounds like you worked, you were playing drums and guitar, Dave Grohl in it a little bit. So like, talk to me about that.
Yeah, man. So I've been in bands forever, growing up. I got a guitar for Christmas. I was like, I don't know, 13 or something, and I've been playing guitar ever since. So started with really bad Blink covers, Blink and Sum 41.
Love it.
And Fat Lip, gotta love it. But anyways, so I've been playing music my whole life, and it just seemed, natural to incorporate it into everything that we do here, making movies. And so it was just like this really cool combo. So for this movie, Skye Hoshi, I play the drummer in the movie. My friend Chris, he plays the guitarist. And Chris is actually in a band called Planet Mercury. They're always like touring and playing shows around the city. You should definitely check them out. They're sick. They kind of have a little bit of like a Green Day vibe to them, somewhere in there. They're definitely like in the pop punk realm. Their tunes are great. Planet Mercury. So he plays the guitarist, I play the drummer and background vocals. And but we got I wrote all the music, and then Chris came into the studio and we got together and we recorded a bunch of stuff, and now we're coming out with a full-length album that coincides with the movie. So we're pretty excited about that. It's just all the punk rock tunes that we made for the movie, and then a couple bonus tracks. So
So the full-length album, is that going to be under what name is that going to be under? Is that going to be under Rare Candies, or is it going to be under something separate, or what's that going to be?
Yeah, I think I'm messing. I don't want to be confusing. I think it would be fun to put it as Rare Candies, But just to keep things simple, it might just be called the Skye Hoshi soundtrack or something. Yeah. So just so people know what it is. So you could probably find it as, if you look for Skye Hoshi, you'll probably find it. Nice. But still working on the name. If you type in Kalani Hubbard, I'm sure you'll find it as well, because I'll be in there as composer or something. So, but man, it's gonna be sick. We wrote a bunch of punk rock tunes for the movie, and then a couple extra ones, just for fun. And it's my fun take on, I guess, what I'm calling video game rock. And so it's definitely pop punk, but with some video game inspired fusion in there, some synth and think and stuff. So
yes,
and a lot of nerd references in the lyrics.
I like it. I think anytime I think video game rock, I think video game music, think about the Mortal Kombat theme song, and
yes,
you put that on at a party or anything, everyone's heart starts going a little bit faster. and it just seems like everyone gets a little bit on edge, and it's just a good energy. So I can hear that, picture that,
yes.
Video game rock reference. So we'll definitely have to check that out once. When will that be out, as far as the full length album and all that? When it coincide with the movie on April 21st?
Yeah. The goal is coincide. Yeah, April 21st. We'll have that out as well. And so you can stream that Spotify, all the places.
Lovely.
Yeah,
man. Well, that's good. Well, obviously that kind of obviously pop punk, very very big influences on you. Who are some of the big bands that you mentioned Blink and Sum 41 earlier, but who are some of the people, as you write, continue to write music to this day? Who inspires you? Who are the people that you look up to in that category?
Yeah, man, I would say Tom DeLonge in general is one of my favorite songwriters ever. I just think, from Boxcar Racer to Blink to Angels and Airwaves, I've just always loved his music and the things that he's done. And so Tom DeLonge's been a huge influence on me musically. So that's a big one. Big fan of the Strokes. The Strokes. Strokes can do no wrong. I love everything they've ever done. And then Phoenix is another great one. I love Phoenix. So those are some of my big inspirations musically. Another genre that I still kind of pull inspiration from, Explosions in the Sky. I love them.
Oh yeah.
So I just they're the perfect vibe sometimes, so I just I've seen them live a couple times. They put on such a sick show. So big fan of them too. Yeah. So when it comes to songwriting, kind of somewhere in all in there is a lot of inspiration for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I guess for your process, like, are you going in the studio and we already got the things ready to go, or are you kind of, all right, we're going to tinker in the studio for a little bit, what does that look like, as you guys are, kind of finishing up the Skye Hoshi theme song, or sorry, not theme song, like, album and everything?
Yeah, I've just been kind of locking myself away in the studio and coming up with different ideas and just chipping away slowly at it, trying to make some sick tunes. So a lot of just kind of, I sit in front of like the computer and I'm like coming up with like different guitar licks or like beats and stuff, and then lyrics, and then kind of rotating between them all until I have something, So yeah, it's fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. I kind of like record and write at the same time, and then once I have something really rough, I'll re-record it like better, Yeah. So that's usually how I do it.
Got it. That's awesome. Well, yeah. You mentioned a live show for during the premiere, but then will there be a tour after? Will like you have a couple other projects as well, musically. Like, would you bring in some Skye Hoshi songs into those projects, if you were touring with them, or like, what's a live set? When can we see you live?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. I would love, next live show that I play, I'll definitely throw a couple Skye Hoshi Rare Candies tunes in there, because some of these songs are like really like actually some of the best songs I've done. So I'm like, oh, sick. Okay, cool. All right. So I'll probably pull a couple of those, and the next live show I do, definitely play them because they're really cool. I wrote a soundtrack for my wife made a movie. It's called Lily Darling, and it's literally like an emo pop punk like romance film, and it's like super cool, super fun. It's definitely got like the movie is like a period piece. It's set in like the early 2000s, so there's Tamagotchis and CD players and no cell phones. Awesome. It's great. And so that movie I wrote the whole soundtrack for, and it was just like a ton of pop punk and some emo tunes, and that was a lot of fun too. So that one's actually already out. If you look for Lily Darling soundtrack, you can listen to the tunes for that, and I'm really proud of those tunes because it was definitely a challenge to write music like it was from 2002. I was like, all right, make a song that would have existed in 2002. Okay, so that was a fun challenge. It was a fun throwback though. I'm like, oh, this is sick. So that's already out. You can listen to that. But when I go play live shows, I'll definitely pull some of those tunes too. Because it's funny. I've been in a lot of different musical projects. So when I go play, I'll usually pull like my favorite songs from each one, and then be like, okay, here's the set. So yeah.
Now, do you play? Are you like? Do you have a traditional like band, or you just gotta get people and be like, all right, hey, it's Kalani Hubbard's playing at this place. He's gonna play a bunch of stuff. A lot of different things for different projects, or like, do you have like a set band? Are these two, Rocketship Radio and Starship Radio and Starship Stereo? Holy cow.
There you go. Yeah, it's hard to say.
So are those your two main projects you tour with, or do you kind of go as your own? Like, what's that look like?
Yeah, Starship Stereo is like the band name I'm making tunes under these days. Rocketship Radio, it's funny, I kind of did it as a little bit of a joke to myself, and then like kept it because I was in a band for years called Rocketship Radio, and then we've made a bunch of albums, and it was such a fun band to play in, but we all ended up moving, and we just couldn't really make tunes together anymore, and we all kind of parted separate ways, and but I wanted to keep making tunes, and I was like, well, I kind of like the name. And then I thought of Starship Stereo, and I was like, I could continue as Rocketship Radio, but that would feel weird without the rest of the gang with me, because it's different music. And then I was like, Starship Stereo. That's kind of funny. It's like the same name, but not, It's like weirdly the same rip off of a name. So I was like, oh, this will be fun. And so I made an EP as Starship Stereo, and then now I played a couple shows like that, and yeah. So anyways, that's the name I'm making tunes under now. So yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, like, man, so like, you're just a busy guy. I mean, holy cow, man! You're making the soundtrack here. You're making the soundtrack there. You got a full project. You're acting. I mean, what can't you do?
Just always trying to make something.
I like it. I like it. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, I want to talk a little bit further. Is there, music video? Like, did you guys do anything with the trailer, or is it just? Do you have music videos coming out for Skye Hoshi? Or you want to make sure we, talk a little bit further about that piece?
Yeah, actually, we are working on a music video for one of the songs for Skye Hoshi, and so I think that one will be really cool because it's going to incorporate some like clips from the movie. Like the old school, like, back in the day, you'd watch like Spider-Man and then they'd have like Dashboard Confessional.
Yeah.
And it was like clips of the movie with Dashboard, Yeah. So we're going to be doing one of those. We're going to grab one of the main songs from the movie and get like clips of the movie as part of the music video and then film some new stuff too and like kind of put it together. So I'm still working on which song we're going to be doing that with, but one of the main tunes will be doing that. So we'll have a music video eventually.
Very cool. I love that. Yeah. I love that. Well, you're a local New Yorker. I want to transition. As we get to Pete Peterson, but I want to talk. New York scene, New York music. I mean, like, I guess where are your favorite venues? Where do you like to go? What are some of the places that you love to play down there?
Yeah,
there, I guess.
Yeah. My one of my best friends, Pep, he is in a project right now called Pepto G, and I actually play bass in his project. So that's fun. I rock out in the back and play some bass. And so we've played a couple of shows, but one of my favorite venues is Berlin in the Lower East Side. It's a really cool venue. And I think that's one of my favorite venues because it sounds really good, but it's like really small. It's like a really tiny venue, but it's a cool spot to jam. So I think we're playing another show here like in like 2 months or something. He just told me I should know this, but he's like, by the way, we have a show coming up. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. But anyways, follow Pepto G on Instagram. Well, you'll find out.
Pepto G, you can get the information.
Yeah.
I like it.
Exactly.
I like it. Well, I guess like as you've toured, have you toured a lot of places? I love to ask tour stories. Places you've been that you've loved. Food you've eaten that you've loved. Anything come to mind when you think about those things?
Yeah. So I have a very random tour story that I think is one of my favorites. I used to live in California and we did a Christmas tour, and that tour was like, it was just so fun. But we had like the craziest like tour day because it was Black Friday. And so we toured and we played, I feel like it was 2 shows in the same day. And so it was like the afternoon we played like this big mall show and there's like all these people and like there was this big like stage with like Christmas tree and all this stuff happening, and so we played like this big mall show, and then we like packed up the van and drove to San Francisco, and we did the actual like San Francisco like tree lighting for Ghirardelli Square the same day. And so it was like we were all so thrashed from like waking up super early and setting up and playing like the show like that, before that, and then like getting in the van and like driving all the way to the city and then like loading up and sound checking and stuff. So we were like super thrashed. And then we played like the tree lighting, which was super, super fun. And my favorite part was at the end of the tree lighting, we actually got to welcome Santa to the stage. I was like, I didn't even know this was like a bucket list item for me, but it is now. So I got to so we played a bunch of tunes. Everybody had a lot of fun. It was great. And then I was like, and ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome up Santa Claus,
Oh my God, dude.
And like Santa comes to the stage and the Christmas tree turns on, and like then they had us play like what's Santa Baby. We played a rock version of Santa Baby, and then they had fake snow and started like snowing on us and stuff.
Oh my God.
It was such a like crazy show, and we were all like half awake and it was so delirious. It was a great time, man. It was the weirdest and best show ever.
I mean, that's your next film right there. Just that day, you know?
That day, man.
That day. It could be an awesome Christmas special on the network. I mean, let's get it in production. Let's
do it. I mean,
I love it.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
I didn't do this now. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Wow. What a memory. I mean, I can't imagine just being able to be in front of like a bunch of families and just go, ladies and gentlemen, Santa Claus, and just
it was packed to the wall with like, because it was like the big tree lighting, so it was just like a sea of people, and like welcoming up Santa Claus. I'm like, what? Life dream come true right now.
It's like, hey, by the way, after your second to last song, you're gonna welcome Santa Claus up. What?
I was like, what? I'm the guy who gets to welcome Santa? What?
Yes.
What is this honor?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, so. What a tour story. I mean, like, we've got people like, there's some like really cool sound guys, and like we had a great, awesome experience in this town. It was great. We went out, this person took care of us. Welcoming Santa. I mean, come on, baby. We love that.
Welcoming Santa, man. Yeah.
I like it. Well, I tell you what, I want to welcome you into Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. Now, It's a rapid fire segment, so it's a this or that question. We're gonna go quick. Right. I already know the answer to one of the questions. I will let you guess at the end which one I already knew the answer to. So Here we go. Pete Peterson's party pack questions. Here we go. Cake or pie?
Ooh, pie, 100%.
Salad or soup?
Oh no, soup. Probably soup. Okay.
Sunrise or sunset? What do you like better?
Definitely sunset, because I don't have to wake up for it.
I like it. Would you rather hit a home run or score a touchdown?
Touchdown.
All right.
Yeah. I know nothing about sports. I'm going with touchdown.
Touchdown. He likes touchdown. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
A night in or a night out? What are you more likely to do?
Night in.
All right. If you did go out and you did hear your jam at a party, are you more likely to bust out the robot or the worm?
Robot. Because of the future.
His dance moves are from the future. All right.
Yes.
When you walk in your favorite Mexican spot, are you getting guac or queso?
Ooh, guac.
Waffles or pancakes in the morning?
Ooh, waffles.
What are you going with those? Coffee or tea with those waffles?
100% coffee.
100% coffee. Dogs or cats?
If I had to choose, dog.
All right. Are you more like a ninja or a pirate?
Oh, no. Okay. That's a tough one. Ninja.
All right.
But I might. Okay. I'm staying with it. I'm committing.
He's a committed ninja. I like it. He walks in the shadows. Gatorade or Powerade?
Ooh, Gatorade.
Toast or bagels?
Bagels.
Chips or pretzels?
Chips.
Fries or tots?
Ooh, fries. Love a good fry.
All right. When you sit down, are you watching a TV show on your streaming platform or a movie on your streaming platform?
Movie. I'd go with movie. Yeah.
All right. Are aliens real?
Oh, yes. We just haven't found them yet. Tom DeLonge knows.
Is Bigfoot real?
Oh, definitely. He's definitely out there. We will find him. Yes.
Is love at first sight real?
Yes.
All right. And final question of Pete Peterson's party pack questions. You mowed through that. It was awesome. Give me one band that Indiebnb does not know that we ought to check out that you have not mentioned yet. So Pepto G cannot be that band.
Okay. I already mentioned Pepto G and Planet Mercury, and so I can't say them. I'm gonna go with Friend Circle. They're an awesome band from New Jersey. They are really good, like pop punk, and they're spelled FRNDCRCL. Friend Circle.
FRNDCRCL. No.
They're one of my all-time favorite indie bands. They're epic. Yeah.
Friend Circle. I love it. We will definitely check them out. We're gonna let them know that Kalani Hubbard sent us.
Oh yeah. Check out their they got some good stuff. Yeah. Internet Noise. Perfect album. Love it.
Internet Noise. All right.
I think that's what it's called.
All right. Well, we got a lot to list off here for the very end. So Skye Hoshi coming out April 21st. Release date with a live premiere that you can get on skyehoshi.com. SKYEHOSHI.com. Holy shit. It's spelled behind it if you're looking at it. If you're not, Skye Hoshi, it's exactly how it sounds. And their digital premiere live event, there's going to be a Q&A. We got a live performance from the Rare Candies, which is the band that is in the film that Chris and Kalani are the masterminds of. The soundtrack's awesome. We got great tunes coming out. He also is in Starship Stereo. I mean, he's the busiest guy. I'm missing like 12 things. He's in Pepto G as the bassist.
Yes.
He's on tour everywhere. I mean, he's the busiest guy in show business here.
Oh man.
And then I'm gonna Pure Magic Pictures got their own streaming platform.
Yes.
Got to check that out. There's other films on there like Lily Darling, which Kalani's wife wrote, and he wrote the soundtrack too. So I mean, we got all this stuff coming in from your universe, man. I mean, I tell you what, I'm amped to check it out and amped to watch Skye Hoshi. Really excited for the April 21st premiere. Might have to pop in for the premiere. I don't know. I might do it on demand. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we got options. You got options.
You got options. We like it. Well, Kalani, it's been a joy to have you on here. We appreciate you taking the time to, share everything with us. Excited to get it out to our listeners and, hopefully hype this thing up and get you guys some juice going into April 21st, baby.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate it. I've had a lot of fun. I love geeking out on movies and music. Indie music is my favorite thing. So I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
You got it, man. All right. Check you later.